OEMs have landed in Southeast Asia. So what happens next? When Boeing sets up shop in your backyard, we stop talking about just the aircraft parts and start talking about who gets to fix them. Welcome to DV Podcast, the podcast where we explore the shifting skies of Southeast Asia's aviation industry. I'm Nadira Shamsuri, and today we're diving into a major development in the region's MRO landscape. Boeing, Airbus, and GE, some of the biggest names in aerospace, are no longer just flying over Southeast Asia. They're landing here, building, hiring, investing, and reshaping everything from the manufacturing to maintenance. So what happens when the OEMs move in? Let's take a look. First, the facts. Boeing has relaunched its manufacturing facilities in Kedah as Boeing Composites Malaysia. It is now their first fully owned plant in Southeast Asia, producing parts for every Boeing commercial jet from the 737 MAX to the 787 Dreamliner. The site employs around 1,000 Malaysians and is a strategic node in Boeing's global supply chain. Then there's Airbus. Deeply entrenched in Singapore, they built a full regional ecosystem, engineering, MRO, spare parts, and even flight crew training. At Seletar, the Airbus Asia Training Center, a joint venture with Singapore Airlines, is the largest Airbus-operated flight sim facility in the world. And GE? Their Subang facility in Malaysia started off focused on CFM56. Today is a center of excellence for LEAP engine MRO, supporting over 50 airlines globally and investing in additive manufacturing and advanced automation. So why is this all happening now? Because Southeast Asia is booming. Boeing projects that are in the region's fleet size will more than double in 20 years. Governments are rolling out incentives. And with low-cost carriers expanding aggressively, this region has become too important to ignore. Let's talk about what this means for the local MRO scene. First, the value chain is shifting. OEMs aren't just selling aircrafts anymore. They're stepping into aftermarket services, including MRO. Airbus has expanded MRO partnerships across Asia, bringing OEM-level expertise closer to operators. This could mean tighter margins for independent MRO shops. Why? Because OEMs bring their own tools, their own tech, and their own support networks. Second, opportunity is growing. If you're ready, more planes mean more work. More line checks, more overhauls, more parts replacements. For example, Malaysia Aviation Group just ordered up to 16 new 737 MAX aircraft. Those jets will need support and they'll need it locally. Even parts and predictive tools are evolving. Airbus is pushing in Skywise platform to help airlines make data-driven maintenance decisions. If you're an MRO provider who's certified and tech-savvy, you've got leverage. Third, training and standards are under pressure. OEMs bring global expectations, FAA standards, EASA approvals, ISO certifications. Malaysia's government is trying to keep it up. Boeing's grant to train 30 students in Kedah is a good step, but it's small compared to demand. MRO teams in the region will need to scale up fast. From automation to composite repair to engine teardown, the bar is rising. So let's talk about what this shift means for you, the technicians, the LAEs, and the other aircraft maintenance professionals keeping aircraft airworthy. Number 1, training expectations are going up. So when you're working in the maintenance components or heavy checks, OEM presence means stricter compliance, global standards, and more certification pressure. Number 2, new technologies are becoming part of the job. From additive manufacturing to predictive maintenance platforms, the Airbus Skywise digital tools are creeping into the hangar. If you're early in your career, it's worth getting comfortable with data platforms, automated inspection systems, and composite repairs. These will become standard practices in a few years. Number 3, more jobs and more mobility, but also more competition. OEM investments are creating jobs. GE's Subang facility employs over 700 staff. Boeing's Kedah site over 1,000. But as Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines scale up too, regional mobility will become part of the game. So whether you're in KLIA, Seletar, Don Muang, or Subang, the skills you build now will define how well you move with the industry. The future of MRO in this region belongs to those who can adapt quickly and prove their value in a high-performance ecosystem. Are we ready? Because the future isn't waiting. I'm Nadira. Thanks for listening to the DV Podcast, where Southeast Asia's aviation future takes flight.